Hey, here with Christian Smalls, president of the Amazon Labor Union, right outside of ALB1, which hopefully will be the second unionized Amazon. Before we get to Albany, give me an update. It's not enough that you won, but Amazon seems to still be in denial about it. What's the latest in terms of getting recognition from Amazon and hopefully forcing them to the table to collectively bargain?
Yeah, right now we're waiting on that final verdict to be certified. Once we get that certification, we're going to file a motion right away to have them come bargain with us, hopefully within the next couple of weeks.
And that certification comes from the NLRB?
Yep, absolutely.
And talk to me about the last 4 weeks, the last week or so. Alabama, JFK 8, ALB1, fires. There's been 4 fires in about a week and a half. And they seem to be, in some cases, there were warning signs of equipment, but nothing was done. Why are we seeing all these fires, and what is Amazon doing to prevent the next one?
It's crazy. I mean, this is not my definition of a hot labor summer, but it's funny because these stories actually happen often, and they don't get heard about. But now, obviously, with the things that we're doing, unionizing, we're able to get these type of stories out there. There's been plenty of fires at Amazon facilities over the years, but they don't ever get reported on, or workers don't have a voice or a platform to share that story with. So now that we're organizing and now that workers are speaking up, these concerns are getting out there in the public more often. And I just think it's a coincidence, but it's also not a coincidence that they happen in these locations, where these efforts are happening. But it just shines a light on the things that Amazon is not doing. And one thing for sure, they're not taking care of their workers when it comes to health and safety.
And what reason did they give to suspend 80 workers for the crime of refusing to go back to work after a fire when you could still smell the smoke?
They have no reasoning. The reason is that they want to retaliate against workers who are unionizing. That's the only clear-cut message that they are trying to send. The other buildings had the same issues, and they sent all the shifts home with pay. For some reason, JFK, they decided to only send home one shift, the day shift, and not the night shift. There was no communication on what happened. These workers had to walk into a building that still smelled like burnt chemicals and smoke without even knowing that there was a fire there previously. So there's several things that they did differently, and that's the reason why, once again, we're going to continue to advocate for workers' rights.
And tell me about this warehouse. Obviously, Amazon Labor Union's been working with the organizers here, other warehouses trying to organize. What have you heard from some of the workers here? What kind of things have they been dealing with here? And what do you feel in terms of their chances to win a union?
Well, yeah, here they have the same issues that we have in any facility, but they get paid a lot less here. Compared to JFK, this building gets paid like $2 to $3 less. They got a raise just like everybody else, and the raise was just a breadcrumb. A lot of the issues that really happen here, this is the #1 building in the network for Amazon for injuries. That means in the entire network, this building gets hurt the most. So a lot of these workers here are on leave, medical leave. We had to help out several workers, whether it was starting a GoFundMe or paying for a medical bill. We have done that in this campaign. And we continue to talk to these workers. We're going to try to advocate for, fighting for better benefits, especially when it comes to medical accommodations. Other than that, today was a great rally, a great momentum. I had to sit down with some anti-union workers at first, and I was able to convince them to vote for the union. So that's what it's about, having that time and having several conversations and just sharing the right information with them.
When you talk to them, are the things they're saying or their concerns mostly coming from kind of the union busting propaganda they've been fed here?
Yeah, a lot of it's just misinformation. A lot of it is really lies, lies that Amazon is telling them about, myself, about the union, about union dues, the same normal spiel that they try with any other campaign. But they're really trying to make sure that these workers don't have the opportunity to even talk to us. So obviously being here all day, I've been here several times, having several conversations, phone banking. answering questions as much as possible, bringing unions from the community here today. That was all important, and I think it's starting to resonate now.
And lastly, tell me about interest you've received from other warehouses around the country. How many are we talking, and how soon do you think they might be able to get the green light to hold a union election?
Yeah, man, it's been hundreds. I think we up to about 800 workers that have reached out to us since April from different parts of the country. The latest one that we're going to announce, what y'all can announce now, is that we're going to file for an election with ONT8 in California, outside of San Bernardino, Moreno Valley, Inland Empire. They're going to file, whether today or tomorrow, it's going to be out there in the public. They're going to file for their election. Shout out to Nanette, the lead organizer. I've been back and forth supporting that campaign, and I'm going to continue to go back out there and get them ready for their election as well.
And which one is that?
ONT8, Moreno Valley, Inland Empire, California.
Thanks.
No doubt.
Appreciate it.